San Francisco 49ers had their season-ending press conference, and John Lynch, your general manager, head coach Kyle Shanahan there. Brady's retired. He's pieces off the chessboard. Jimmy Garoppolo couldn't return in time to be a backup, and we saw what that led to in the NFC Championship game. Brock Purdy has a reported torn UCL tendon in his throwing elbow. Yeah. The team insists it does not mean Tommy John surgery, which would keep him out, as you know, for a year. They think he can be back for training camp. And Trey Lance let it be known that his ankle will be fine well in time for organized team activity. So it looks like it's the Lance and Purdy train the last time that happened. Last summer, they're like, we can't go into the season like this. We need Jimmy Garoppolo. So here we are kind of back in the same spot. Last time this year, at this point last year, Jimmy Garoppolo knew he was gone. He said goodbye at the NFC Championship game press conference, the anniversary of which was 1 year ago Monday. Here we are on Thursday, a year later, and the question was legitimately put to Kyle Shanahan. Okay, so last year it was Garoppolo gone. Lance was, we assume, going to get the job. You went and you drafted a kid with the last pick in the draft who wound up being an offensive rookie of the year finalist in just 5 starts. So what now? And here was the answer from Kyle Shanahan.
I know we have 2 starters on our team right now that I believe we can win with. So when you have that situation, you're not that eager to go looking around.
Is there a scenario in which you guys could see Jimmy being back, and if so, what would that look like?
No, I don't see any scenario of that. Yeah, no, I gotcha.
We mean Garoppolo. Yeah, I know. Gotcha. Yeah. We were here before.
Gotcha.
There was no scenario. None. Day. Not a scenario. And then he got hurt, couldn't be traded. Then he was still around, and we're looking around. Yeah, Groundhog Day is right. We're looking around, and hey, maybe you want to stick around because we can't go in with the last pick in the draft backing up a guy who's never done it for a full year. It's unbelievable. Do you remember the first week of Lance's first year? The whole conversation about the 49ers quarterback situation was, what's going to happen if Garoppolo gives way to Lance in the middle of a drive? You're going to actually switch up in the middle of a drive. He's going to be your red zone closer, and Jimmy G's going to be between your red zone quarterback. And that's what happened in game 1. If you remember, the first touchdown pass of the season was Lance in the red zone. They brought him in. And it's just like, how's this going to work? And the smash cut to 2 NFC Championship game appearances and losses later, during which it was like, how the hell did it have to work that way against the Eagles? Now here it is. Lance, we believe he's going to be healthy, and Purdy, we believe he's going to be healthy, and we absolutely believe Garoppolo's not going to come back no matter what. It's unreal how this team's quarterback situation takes twists and turns, and in the meantime, around this situation is a ready to win a Super Bowl roster right now. Right now. And they say they don't want to bring in a veteran either. I don't know what that means. I mean, because if you think about it, who is the veteran you're going to bring in? It's going to be somebody who's going to want to start or thinks they can start. What are you going to bring in, Matt Ryan?
Right. No.
I mean, who's the veteran that it's the end of the career that would accept a backup role? Would even Matt do that? Of course not.
No, I could see Matt retiring.
Or Matt's like clearly knows Shanahan's system. Why wouldn't Matt just give it one last shot?
To compete?
Not to compete, but he won't win the job.
I don't know. What if he does?
Well, then roll it out again and hope that you have more than a 28-3 lead in the game that you want to win. I know. I'm sorry to say it that way, but you can't sit there and go, Ryan can't run a Shanahan offense. Well, yeah, he can. He can win an MVP in that offense. I don't know, man. Crazier things have happened, and to this team's quarterback room.
I mean, we had 70 starting quarterbacks in the league this year.
Correct.
bananas.
Matt Ryan was a starter. Then he was benched. Then he was not even going to play at all. Then he was resurrected. Then he was benched like he's not going to play at all. That was his season. I don't have time left in this show to talk about the Niners quarterback journey this year. Crazy.
Fantasy
man.
projections for next year, Trey Lance 15th overall.
There you go. Well, we'll ask him as our first scheduled guest at the Super Bowl next week on Wednesday. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.